Hello everybody, thank you so much for being here. This is a video meant especially for you. Trust that the divine has sent you for a reason. There is messages. I have written down a whole bunch of downloads I received. So I wrote out some scriptures to go through you, see what resonates. If this resonates, then stay tuned for the extended reading, all right? So we are in Scorpio season. Really want to make a reading all about Scorpios, the planet of Mars, which the original ruler Scorpio, and Pluto. So it is a very, not invested, but very deep energy, which it's a slow moving energy. It's transformation. It's like a cocoon, you know, it's not a quick transformation, but it is a very uncomfortable. So these are the kind of transitions that will be remembered years later. So these are the times that really start the new phase, the new shift, this shift. So it really sets off what this is all going to be about. So we are in Scorpio season, which is really important because we will be going into the age of Aquarius, where Pluto will be coming out of retrograde and be going back into Aquarius, where it was there for a couple months at the beginning of the year. We got a little taste of it. So completely different energy from Pluto being in Capricorn. That's very like law abiding, restrictive, do as you're told, don't ask questions. So I feel like Aquarius is the truth seeker, logical, asks questions, looks into information, wants the truth, wants clarity, you know, wants facts, demands facts. So this is that energy of the information is just going to come through, you know, and then it'll create this clarity on what we have been bamboozled, what's been going on with this whole past, feels like generations, you know, where we don't question anything, we just do as we're told, which creates no cycles of change, right? Keeps us stuck, keeps us in our reptile brain, just believing what we're reading. It's like we're just textbooks, you know, like textbooks of information. But life isn't like that. Life has lots of different paths and different, it's like a maze, you know, you can turn down different roads, and doing something right out of a textbook, it's like you don't have the opportunity to see these hidden paths, you know, see these magical little doorways to a waterfall, you know. It's like there's little pockets of information where we also evolve and we grow and become more wise and intelligent. When we are able to come to our own conclusions and take our own steps to get to places without having to follow a manual, it's completely different, you know. It's completely different, because then it's like you're using your own mind, your own inspiration, and those tools that you will be receiving, it's like those are important. So just completely following the same narrative years after years, not changing, evolving, and oh well, this worked for me and I turned out, you know, I feel like a lot of people say, well, I turned out good, so I'm gonna keep doing the same to my children. But it's like, if you learn something, you don't need to do something in a better way. Teach your children that and let them move on with the next step to evolve even to a higher. Why suffer through the things that we've already gone through? Why create battles that weren't even there? You know, it's not about that. You want to teach your children skills. You know, important skills to me would be like how to make a fire, how to survive, how to garden, you know, stuff like that. All right, so seeing swords, the 5 of swords, 3 of Pentacles. Oh, the scripture, I didn't read that. Okay, I will do that. I think a different read. Let's see what happens. Let's see whatever I'm seeing here. So there was a 5 of Pentacles that did come out. So, all right, so I feel like this is about how we work together, how teamwork comes into play, how we can be resourceful and understand each other's value, and as everybody brings something to the table, something of value. It's really like nurturing how we see each other. It's kind of like seeing the potential in everybody in a different way. Not everyone has the same skills, and it's not about creating these clones of everyone's the same, you know, everyone, if somebody's not good at something, maybe they're meant for something else, right? It's not about taking that role of being a leader and creating these perfect Stepford wives, you know, complete clones of everybody, you know, where it's like we're all just in this same, do the same thing every day. There's no evolution, and I feel like it keeps a lot of empathetic souls stuck in self-pity that, okay, why am I not good at school like everybody else? Why can't I focus? Why am I having challenges? And this is, okay, so Pentacles are material, so this could be work, success, how you view success, how you compare yourself to how other people, say somebody's really good at, this person's being creative. So somebody's really good, they can really create these great ways of utilizing things like building, okay? So say building, somebody's really good at building and you just can't get it. You can't seem to hit the screw. You keep hitting your finger, you know, and you're in the self-pity of why can't I do this, or of being looked down upon because your skills aren't, it's like your value isn't where you're putting your energy. Time to nurture your skills, to change your perspective. You may not be good at building, but you may be good at creating the plan, right? Or not everyone is good. Not everyone's a doer. Some are thinkers, right? So I feel like you're having struggles with this. I feel like it's comparing how cycles of growth, your cycles of growth, you're not growing in the same way, and it's keeping you in this energy of not being good enough. Where's my place? Hopeless, not wanting to invest, feeling like you don't have anything to offer. You don't have anything to offer, but I feel like you do have something. It's just something that is different. You know, there's the key. She's in this energy of being left out, feeling left out from the crowd, feeling left out from a group. I feel like maybe others are making you feel like this, but there is something that is cycling around that is, you know, maybe one thing that you've tried isn't your best attribute, but then there's these other, you know, there's other things that complete this group setting. You know, to be a team player, you all have to do different jobs, bring something else to the table. So I feel like investing in something else that that you're passionate about. I feel like you're needing to bring love and kindness, not self-pity, and that there is the key. You do have the key. It's just not where you placed it, or not where you're looking. So just looking at your value in the work field or a team setting, or just wanting to see your value with others. Yeah, you're wanting to create something. All of Pentacles, 3 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles, 6 Pentacles. Yeah, so this is like a give and take. So I feel like there is, I feel like you're stuck on one thing, you know, like see how this person looks like they're either giving it or they're grabbing it. But I feel like you're stuck on this one thing that you're meant to just kind of drop it, let go of that one thing you are fixated on. There are other opportunities that are in the energy, in the air, that for you to grab. Needing to try new things, trying new. Yeah, I feel like this is needing to just let go of the details, feel like you're trying to be a perfectionist and over analyzing, you know, trying something, feeling failure, and then breaking down. It's a continuous cycle. This is meant to show you that you need to invest in yourself, invest in your own, your healing of feeling you're always letting somebody down. Because there's the strength, there's the growth in, okay, I'm not good at this, let me try something else. I feel like you're needing to grow within how you go through your cycles, how you look at success, and not to compare. Yeah, the 6, I feel like comparing other people. You know, you're trying to throw yourself into the mix, and when you're not, you drop something, or you know, you feel this feeling of not being good enough, a failure. So I feel like you need to change your perspective on how working together is all about growing, making mistakes, and moving on, and not to get yourself down in the dumps when things don't work out. There is hidden opportunities everywhere. So with Pentacles, this is definitely about growth, abundance. I think almost rewiring, because Virgo is Mercury, right? Virgo is healing. It's earth, and it's also kind of air, because it's Mercury. And Mercury is the mind, the trickster. So I feel like your mind is tricking you to keep you stuck. But this is what is needing to change. It's the choice of picking yourself up and keep going, or to break down, because that would cause a lot of blocks in. It's almost like the magician can manifest anything. It's the master, the creator, but it's also on the opposite side can be that trickster energy and can just disappear. So I feel like you may be unreliable, needing to be show up and be more consistent with this earth energy. I feel like needing to make routines and commit to growing how you look at success, because success is all about how you deal with it, how you deal with these issues. You know, if you, oh, okay, you kind of laugh, oh, I'm not very good at that, let me try something else. And I think that mindset of just being positive and not draining yourself and the energy around, I think that takes up a lot of time and energy, and it is what's disrupting your growth. So really need to ground yourself and to focus on what you bring to the table, and know that you have something to offer, and you have your own independent growth, independent success, just needing to discover it. All right, so I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, you are very emotional right now. You're needing to emotionally ground yourself. And not let your mind trick you. All right, King of Swords. So this could be, King of Swords is very wise, strong, can be cold and very strategic. So I feel like you get stuck in your head sometimes. You know, your mind can really block. Tend to get fixated on the strategy of things and how instead I feel like you need to learn how to grow with the energy of that you are the creator. So your mind is very powerful, and this King of Swords, he's wise and intelligent, but can also be very closed off emotionally. So I feel like maybe you close yourself off from your opportunities because your mind races, your mind can be more strategic and logical. And logically, I think you don't understand why these cycles of, you know, it's like patiently wanting something to grow, patiently investing and being resourceful, looking at all the details, where I think you're needing to not focus on the details of why things don't work out and create these kind of like this in your head. You almost have to nitpick at what didn't work out instead of just moving on and letting go of the perfectionism. You know, like you're not going to be perfect at everything, and what one person has, the other person won't, but then you have something that to offer. It's very important. Like there's only Pentacles here, so I feel like you could be that the healer, you could be emotionally, you could be that inspiration, that passion, creative, you know, they could be like the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, somebody that is motivated and bold and has the initiative. I definitely feel like it could just be you're that artist that doesn't like to color within the lines. You know, always. Some people work better in a structure, and others work better, you know, with the blank piece of paper. You know, and can create whatever they want. All right, so there's been definitely a time of reflection during this Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've been reflecting on this time of the why me, what am I doing, and kind of this is Neptune, so this is like an illusion, but also could be having those doubts, those toxic energies of not understanding what you don't see and why it's not working out. Your conflict, inner conflict, I feel like this is your mind creating something that's not there, Five of Swords, this card reminds me that he looks like he has won, you know, he's got the swords and they're walking away. But really what it is they dropped the swords and surrendered, you know, so it's kind of like the mind game. The mind is creating something that's not really there. Your thoughts are creating conflicts. Your thoughts are creating these walls of doubt. So with your thoughts stuck in self-pity, feeling left out, feeling not good enough, that's restricting you. You know, this is kind of like the Three of Pentacles. You know, it's kind of like everybody walking away, where maybe you're thinking it's you. You're not good enough. Nobody wants to be around you because they can't invest in a community energy where everybody has something to give. When I feel like you're always fighting off the truth, you're always fighting off what you're not seeing. Neptune is like not seeing the full picture. So you're being enlightened. Have this time to reflect, go within. To understand that life puts us in these pause moments so that we can not be distracted. And once you look up and see the key, you'll understand why all this had to happen. You know, but if someone were to come over and just to show you the key, this wouldn't really be as much of a lesson. It wouldn't stick. You know, if it was to just give you the answer, you know, it doesn't really. When you are able to snap out of things yourself and to heal yourself without somebody giving you all the answers, it's a different way of growth, you know. So there's been pain within these cycles of giving and taking with others. I feel like you think you're just almost like you're just in the way. Others think that you're just in the way. But again, this is the Five of Swords, your mind doing this. It is false narratives. So I don't think you're seeing the clearly how others are seeing you. You're not seeing your true value. You're conflicted with what you bring to the table. Yeah, so I feel like maybe I think there just needs to be a reset on how you view working with others, what you think others expect from you. Because I think that's just what you expect. It's not actually what is going on. So this hopeless time, they're definitely creating enlightenment, awareness, clarity, to see that you're keeping yourself in pain and loss. And whatever you've lost, it's meant for you to grow. So something that has been taken away, a feeling of just loss or a feeling of defeat, not being good enough, feeling of, it's just like a painful feeling to feel left out and feel not good enough. So I think it's all about giving yourself love. You need to nurture yourself, and others, it will mimic, it'll mirror back. You know, the energy you put out, you get back. So I feel like always being down on yourself and I can't do this, I can't do that, it does push people away because it's hard, you know, it's all self, this is, okay, so this Gemini energy, 8 of Swords, yeah, this is self-sabotage, keeping yourself stuck in these thoughts. I think people just walk away from the negative energy, even though you're not meaning to cause anybody, but I think it's just needing to get out of your head and create these new cycles. There we go. Creating new cycles, healing. This is all about healing, nurturing, creating these new cycles of birthing. It's like the Empress is always pregnant because she's always growing with divine love and balance. Here to create harmony. That everything, yeah, I feel like you are a very empathetic soul and how much you really do put so much effort in, and I feel like when it's not seen or when you feel like you fail, this is when the lesson of how magnificent you are and how truly, how your energy, you're meant to go through these times to cycle them out of the collective because you're the Empress, so you're that divine feminine. She embodies love. She's abundance. Like the flowers are always growing around her. She knows that the painful things that we go through are meant to heal and to change them, to change the pain in the world into love. Not to fear what our lows in life, because those are, it's how we deal with them. It's how we all have pain, we all have, yeah, it's all about learning how magical you are because you are healing. You're healing, and it's a new way of looking at love. It's a new way of looking at how you grow, how you can even grow in the cement. You know, when you see flowers that still pushes through the cement, that's your energy. It's been hard. It's much harder to go a plant through the cement. But imagine how tough that plant is. You know, the rewards are endless when you've mastered the key to success is you have your own cup, and you can always start over with new ways of looking at life. So this is healing your past traumas, past issues with self-love, and guiding you to accept this new offer in love, abundance, and healing. That you're meant to shine and others will grow. Inspiration from how beautiful you are after all the hard times, still offering love and support to others. All right, so that's your message. So you are the creator, the magician, the master of all. You have all the tools. You have all the tools, you just need to see them. All right, so believe in yourself. Bye, amazing souls.